exotic, music, petrified ex will reveal all. The ex-husband is about to share a shocking tale. Harry warned there are more skeletons in the closet. Hello and a very warm welcome back to our Kate Middleton and the Queen News Channel. One royal author has spoken with New Magazine saying that he believes Meghan is going to be crazy about these offers for her first husband to do a book on their marriage. But before we get into that story, I have so much respect for you, my audience. Now recently I changed up the way I do my videos a little bit, because I wanted to honor those of you who voice your opinions in our comment sections. But do you remember me mentioning that some people are stealing my videos now? Typical examples would be the king and the royal family news, and recently there was another channel impersonating the name Princess Diana. Well, then they cut those parts out because they were so embarrassed. The interaction was not from people who even followed their channel. Now obviously, that was a despicable thing to do. I mean, those people were probably watching this video and they we're probably laughing about it. But you, my fair-minded viewers, please keep supporting us and cleaning up this whole YouTube environment. Thank you so much for it, because sometimes it can be a really dirty world. And remember, we're going to come back to your comments a little later on. All right, now for the main content of today's updates from New Magazine. After a pretty quiet start to the year, Meghan has been busy. She's planning the next phase of her career as she's supposedly building some type of wellness and lifestyle brand, but her big comeback could face some problems, as a royal expert is claiming that her ex-husband Trevor Engelson has had offers to write a tell-all book about their failed marriage. Now, Meghan was married to Trevor, who is a film management and production company owner, from 2011 to 2013, and then they divorced on the grounds of irreconcilable differences. So I guess Meghan was working in Canada, and reportedly she decided to let him know she wanted a divorce by mailing back her wedding and engagement rings to him in LA. And now Neil Sean, the author of the A to Z of Harry and Meghan, claims that Trevor has received numerous offers to write a book about their relationship. He also asserts that Meghan will be understandably concerned. Neil has met Trevor, and he revealed to a magazine that many agents had offered him lucrative deals and large sums of money when Meghan was at the height of her fame. He will probably evaluate his situation and consider all of his possibilities. He asserts that Meghan must be terrified, because he would have first-hand knowledge of what it was like to be married to the actress the first time. He would certainly have a fantastic narrative to tell. After our brief encounter, I received the impression that he is a kind, compassionate man who has moved on. There is, however, no way out of his narrative. Since Trevor is also highly successful in his own business, his Beverly Hills-based production firm, Underground, developed the popular TV crime thriller Snowfall, which had the British actor Damson Idris in it and ran for 6 seasons. Then, last year, allegations surfaced that he was collaborating with Tom Bower, the author of The Royal, on his novel Revenge. Meghan, Harry and the conflict among the Windsors. The book went into great depth about how problematic Meghan's first marriage was and claimed that their first few years together were beautiful. The couple had a nickname for one another, Trevity Trev. But once Meghan was cast in the legal drama Suits in July 2011, it seems that their relationship started to have some issues. Additionally, Meghan decided to remain in Toronto after the show's production was completed. She allegedly informed her buddy she didn't want to be possessed by Trevor, who was still based in Louisiana, according to Tom. To the producer's amusement, Tom stated that Meghan was eager to make Toronto her permanent home rather than travel as the other actresses from Los Angeles did. He continued by claiming that the program was Meghan's way out of her marriage and that she had told the producers she had no difficulty leaving the city or even her boyfriend. Franz, Neil on Neil Sean's daily news videos on YouTube, he claims that a book detailing Trevor's account of his marriage to Meghan would be quite popular. He claims that his account would give readers a behind-the-scenes look at how cunning, aspirational, and tenacious she was. If he discusses how and why he was dumped, it could be explosive. Meghan is not renowned for maintaining in touch with her old acquaintances, and Trevor's journey up to this point is a complete mystery. Trevor was first accepted into the Markle family. Thomas Markle, Meghan's father, praised his son-in-law and called him the ideal gentleman. "I truly love Trevor," Thomas stated in an interview from earlier this year. "He got to know my mother, and he was constantly extremely gracious and encouraging. He treated me with utmost respect and was a model gentleman to my daughter. I could not have been happier when he asked Meghan for her hand, since Trevor was good friends with Doria, Meghan's mother." According to Thomas, he treated Meghan admirably and always showed Doria and I the utmost respect. Meghan enjoys entertaining, so she would often invite us to big events and feasts. After Meghan's 2018 wedding to Prince Harry, which Thomas was unable to attend due to illness, and immediately following his admission that he had conspired with a photographer to pose for a string of staged paparazzi photos, Thomas has talked a lot about how he felt ignored by Meghan. Samantha, Meghan's older sister, has also referred to her as Princess Pushy, and she even wrote a book detailing their rivalry while their father was still married to Doria. However, Neil claims that the family members were forced to speak up, and he cautions Harry that Trevor might be doing the same. He says, "If I were Harry, I'd look out. I think there are many more skeletons in her closet. Her past is her future." Alright, Meghan has a very small group of fans. Most people though have been turned off thanks to her nasty behavior, and I don't believe a book about her or Harry would sell well at these days because most people are just sick and tired of both of them. Most people see them as a couple of liars and grifters and know all too well about their nasty behaviors. Of course we don't want to hear any more about them based on what we have seen. Since Meghan married Harry, the married to Trevor was probably all about her. We're hearing that now he's happily married and he's a father. His private family life, I'm sure, is satisfying, and he's a lot further ahead in his career as a producer and in a better place financially than he was when he got together with Meghan, so I don't think he really needs to say anything about her. I think his focus is on the future. He is being the best version of himself right now, living his best life. He's not going to be looking back to his failed marriage to Meghan, no, I'm sure. When he got that envelope with the rings in it, he was upset, but I don't think he's angry about it anymore. I think he's clearly moved on. If he were still miserable, if he still wanted to get revenge, then sure, he could write a book, but he is not miserable, he's happy, so I don't think there's really incentive for him to spill the beans on his marriage to Meghan. I don't believe he wants to further publicize her at this time. Now that he's recovered, and he's acting like a lot more responsible adult than she is, Meghan Markle is just a distant memory to him. She is constantly looking for ways to cause trouble, get retribution, and stir up drama when none exists.